Hey, someone tried to break into my CarMax profile. That's what I said. I'm like, do you want to pay my car payment? And Sterling's
to get to your bank account?
Sterling's like, no, so they can change your address so when you pay off your car, they get your title.
Oh, they're going to be chilling.
But they in there. Right. They got in there.
Yeah.
It's just that I kept getting texts for like the two-way, and they can't get that text message, so they can't get in all the way.
What does that say on the screen?
Shield mode shortcut. It doesn't.
Activate or what?
Explore.
You can close it.
Oh, and then, okay, I want to get your YouTube channel.
Boob tube. Are we live right now?
Yes.
Oh, shit.
Don't say anything bad.
That is your Twitch on the screen now.
Yeah.
Tim's like, yeah, you idiot.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that. Did I say that?
I implied it.
I thought it a lot.
What y'all drinking? What y'all smoking?
KB and
What
I
you
are
drinking? Are you smoking?
drinking pineapple jalapeno juice. Spicy, like ketchup. It smells like potatoes in here. Is it my drink or is it it's the cat? It's the cat's a potato.
Your cat smells like potatoes?
No, she just looks like a potato.
Okay.
I wish she smelled like potatoes. I would dig it.
Can you dig it?
I don't know that I have a lighter on me. I was prepared, but not really. That's chapstick. Also, yes, I would love some. Dude. Bam. Kaplow. Thank you.
I did that at the. We went to Dick's yesterday, and we were walking out, and I was like, "Oh yeah, like when you do a leg kick and a punch." I was like, "So it's like blow blow," and my girlfriend was like, "It's what?"
Blah, blah.
I was like, "It's blah blah."
Kaplow. It just helps, you know?
Yeah.
It helps emphasize the point.
Why do we keep seeing celebrities boxing?
Who's boxing now?
What I mean is I'll see like celebrities and they're doing like boxing workouts, and it's like every celebrity is doing boxing workout.
They just started it and they're like, I have to share this.
And I'm like,
People must see.
me doing a boxing workout.
I'm so cool. Hey, look, do you know
making the sound.
I changed our dye.
You did?
Yeah. Aren't they pretty? I have a whole lot for no reason.
What is this again?
That is a little thing called dark karma.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I want to be smoking that. You should have let me know before I pull.
Sorry.
You're going to have to start putting disclaimers on
I
the
know,
weed.
I know. It was free weed, so, you know.
Red flag. Oh, shit, dude. I did, I'll say it for the show, fuck it. The singles was out. I'll say that.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. What up? What up? Hey, y'all.
Ooh, smoking marshmallow. That sounds delightful.
No drinks.
No drinks. Us either, except this cannabis drink.
Yeah.
We've really come a long way, KB.
Yeah.
We have not finished a bottle of Malort in so long.
Yeah.
I like
And that's
that
a
for
good
us.
thing.
It is a
That
good
is
thing.
a great thing.
It is a good thing.
The other night, I was about to have some wine.
Mm-hmm.
This is really good almond wine. And instead, I smoked like a little joint I had rolled. Mm-hmm. And then just chilled out and watched Nope. I was like, I'm good on the alcohol.
I'm saying.
I'm good.
The problem with alcohol is that I'll drink it and then I'll be like, oh, fuck, I want to go do this.
Yeah.
I can't.
Yeah.
I've been drinking.
Yeah.
T says she's also happy she's slowed down for sure.
Um.
That was our, it was good with the time.
Yeah.
Right? Like, we've been doing this podcast a long time.
Yeah.
And it's okay that we drank heavily at the beginning.
Yeah. Also, shout out to Martrell, who was on our podcast and passed out in Aimee's bed.
Oh my God, for hours,
He's
dude.
3 years sober.
Is he really?
Yeah. He just posted it like last week, no bullshit. And then he came to SNF 1 week when I was hosting. He's like, I came to see you. And he was like, dude, honestly, he's like, I just been focused on my son. I've been sober for like 3 years.
Has it already been 3 years since we've had him on?
Yeah.
Holy shit. Dude, he was wasted. He was fucking wasted. And mind you, I had never met this man before in my life.
Yeah.
And I'm like, it's like 9 p.m. I'm like, Martrell, can you get out of my bed? I have to go to bed soon. Yeah, we got him a little fucked up.
Yeah. But no, he got himself fucked up.
You're right.
Yeah. But nonetheless, he's doing good. Shout
That's
out
awesome.
to him. Yeah.
That's awesome. Good for him. That was a fun episode, too.
It was. COVID did fuck up some people's perspective of drinking.
Yes.
You know, it became cool. People was like having wine glasses during the afternoon. I'm like, gee, like I get it, but nah, that ain't it. That ain't it. G.
We were all working from home and getting used to like, oh, I could drink a White Claw while I sit here. Like that's that's really what happened. It was like people were like, yeah, let's day drink. I'm home. Why not?
Yeah.
Not me. I mean, I did it once or twice, but I'm like, I'm not trying to get day drunk. And also, like, I'm still stuck at home.
Yeah.
I can't do anything.
I day drunk one day because I was actually off, but the lockdown had started. And so, like, I went over to my homegirls and we chilled and burned one. And we were just drinking at afternoon. And we were just talking about what was going on. And we were just like, we just looked at each other and were like, wow, this shit is really fucked up.
Dude.
Like, that was, like, the extent of my day drinking was that day.
You're like, this is crazy.
Yeah, like, fuck, man.
I don't remember, like, how was I getting weed back then?
I remember driving over to her crib, because she was actually selling me some weed, too.
Nice.
I drove over to her crib. You know what? I could tell you what I was playing on the radio. I was playing in my little busted Honda Accord the new Weekend album, which at the time was After Hours.
Okay.
And the sun, I remember driving home and the sun was like starting to set. And then listening to that and just being blowed and being like, wow, this shit really fucked.
Dude.
Like,
well, now, like today, present time.
yeah.
Do you ever like hear like a song that was out during COVID and the second you hear it, you're like, this reminds me of COVID. This reminds me of like early pandemic.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Isn't there some pop song with the line about a quarantine queen?
Yeah, they did make a, song about, would you be my little...
Who's it, Jason Derulo?
I don't fucking know.
Jason Derulo would make a song like that.
Jason, we got to put him, he's got to be on the bad lyrics.
We already did Jason Derulo.
Did we really?
Yeah. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
Oh. I think that was before I think we were just like picking an artist individually.
It was pop artists that.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
So we didn't specifically have because we could spend some time.
Well, he's like Pitbull.
Yes. Which
this week we were doing Pitbull. I was like, I want something to get us in a jolly, fun, nonsensical spirit.
Yeah.
It was between him and Lil Jon.
Okay. I didn't mean to do it like, okay.
Okay.
Oh, that's
Dude,
hilarious.
yeah,
Also a good one.
Yeah, that would be fun as shit. So, and then T-Pain. So those were the three that I was like, ooh, do you remember this era of like, who, that was That was the era of like heavy vodka drinking.
Oh my God.
That was broken partying music.
Yeah.
Like,
it's definitely like our generation's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I'm eating bagels for dinner again. I got lit this
I'm
past
getting
weekend.
drunk at this VFW and dancing to Lil Jon in front of all these old
Snap
people.
your fingers. Do your step. You can do it all. Like,
Wasted. Fucking wasted. That's not even a lie. I did get wasted at a VFW. Good old 22-year-old Aimee. Doesn't feel that long ago, but it was. Mm-hmm. Time flies. I was going to tell you guys something. I just realized it was like I know what it is. It's going to pertain to our game. Mm-hmm. My story feels really recent, and I realized today that it's almost 10 years old.
oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm like, holy shit. That's wild. Time flies. How old were you when we started this podcast? Because I asked him the other day how old he was when, like, I'm like, hey, when you did this set, how old were you? And he's like, 32. And I'm like, what? Because I don't know if anybody else is the younger sibling. But
I was like 31 when we started it. 32?
Yeah, I was in my mid-20s, I feel.
Yeah.
Wow. That's crazy.
Yeah. That's why I smoked this week.
Seriously. It's when I ask like my siblings, like, hey, how old were you when this happened? And I've already passed that age.
Yeah.
That I'm like, but I, as your little sibling, thought you were so grown.
Yeah.
And I've been that age, and now I know you weren't. You were faking it. Mm-hmm. That's fucking crazy to me, you know? Like, do you think about where your parents were at your age? Like, you ever do that?
Yeah, they had bought their second house.
So I'm saying, if I were where my parents are at, like, I would have 4 children. Mm-hmm. Well, I would definitely have 3 and maybe be pregnant with another one. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, ew. I'm not an adult. I'm just pretending.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I still feel like a kid.
Yeah.
Mentally.
Yeah.
Just playing an adult. I play one on TV.
Yeah. No, you play one in real life.
Oh.
Don't worry. It'll remind you soon.
Thanks.
Yeah, if you were to say, like, I don't know, throw out your back by sneezing.
Ding. No, yeah, that was real adulting. There's more. When people, me being someone that doesn't have children, up until this point, it's been, oh, you don't have children? Oh, you don't want children. Don't worry. You're still young. You'll change your mind.
Yeah.
Now it's, oh, you don't want children? How old are you? And I'll say, I'm almost 36.
You
and
can always adopt.
No, they'll just go, oh, all right. They're like, you've made your decision.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah. But now I miss you saying that to me because now I just feel old. Because I'm like, well, I'm old now. I can't have children. They'd be fucked up.
No, they won't.
KB, don't be you'll change your mind person.
No, I'm not. No, I'm saying I'm saying within that age group, I had friends who had kids like it. Like,
oh, no, I just mean me personally.
I got you. I thought you was talking about.
In general, no,
age.
plenty of people have kids older than me.
Yeah.
My age and older. For a while, you know? There's women having kids in their 40s. I'm my kids.
You're saying, I got you now.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought it was correlated.
I don't need my kids to be. They don't need that.
That's the reason
I'm doing them a
this week?
favor. Sure.
Okay.
Sure. And there are still people who are like, no, not even one, Aimee. I'm like, no, not even one. What do you mean?
No.
I wouldn't. If I had kids, I would never just have one.
Yeah.
I will have 0.
Not just one 18-year obligation, not just one little one.
Yeah, Aimee, you've lived a good chunk of life. Do you want to give everything up now and all your responsibility goes to a child? That sounds great. No, it doesn't.
You know all the shit you can't afford and don't have? Do you really want to can't afford and don't
I'm sorry.
have that shit?
Did you like your disposable income? Because that's about to leave. Did you want to do comedy anymore? No, just have a baby. I remember when a comedian, he had just started and his wife was very pregnant. And he was like, yeah, I'm just going to take a break and then I'm going to come back after the baby's born. And we're like, it was nice knowing you, buddy. Yeah.
And that was 8 years ago today.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll see you around, bud.
Nah, I got a reason why I smoked this week for real.
Yeah.
Real. Yeah.
It's a good one.
I am all for people being in a holiday spirit.
Mm-hmm.
I love people finding joy, especially in today's world.
Sure.
But the piano music of holiday classics on repeat already.
It's gone too far.
Every day, all day. With the crackling fire in the background.
Mm.
Hey, whoever recorded 12 motherfucking days of Christmas with no fucking words, but just the instrumental, you die.
Straight to jail.
By the end of the song, it's...
Shit pissed me off. I was like, dude, who recorded the instrumental version of fucking 12 Days of Christmas?
That's terrible. That was meant for children to sing along to. That wasn't meant to be played like for funsies, for Christmas spirit. No, absolutely not.
And you have to go up and you have to go down.
And all those gifts, most of those gifts are terrible gifts. You end up with just a plethora of animals, of birds.
Yeah, that's a lot of motherfucking birds. And I don't even fuck with birds
actual
like that.
people.
Yeah.
You end up with maids a milking.
Drumming.
Yeah. You have to house all these people now because they're a gift.
You get a whole ass drum line? No,
Get
bro.
out of here. Maids a milking.
11
Lords
pipers
a leaping. Dude, in my home, not in this house. Where are you gonna go?
In Biden's economy? They're hopping very slightly at best.
Yeah, they're not even skipping, dude. Not even skipping. And then birds.
Yeah.
There's hens. And also, what are the maids a milking? All right. I also have to take those animals.
Yeah. 8 maids a milking, 7
Swans a swimming. I don't have a place for them to swim.
6 geese a laying, so they making more birds.
That's what I'm saying. What am I supposed to do with all this? And 5 golden rings. Gee, thanks.
And Biden's economy?
I'm selling those.
You better. You got a lot of bird feed.
What's the price for golden rings? I got bird feed. I hope they all eat the same shit.
No, they don't.
They don't.
Like, I don't even have the backyard for this. I'm going to be regifting these.
4 calling birds, 3 French hen,
2
turtle doves,
yeah,
and a partridge.
In a pear tree.
In a pear
now
tree.
I have a pear tree. Where am I putting a pear tree?
You're going to eat pears for the rest of your life because you're broke.
No,
Yeah.
you're not.
I hope my animals like pears.
No, the raccoons that's going to steal them off the tree. Now you just got raccoons on your property. Thanks. You're bringing other creatures.
So much.
Those are some bunk ass gifts.
I'm sorry, but if that's supposedly from my true love, you ain't shit. We're done. We're finished. I'm signing the papers.
I think I like Destiny's Child list better.
I don't know their list.
I gotta look it up, but I think
we'll do it during the show. We need to clip this part and talk about the problem with this song. This is unfortunate that this is in the pre-show. You know,
I'm sorry, but that's the reason why I smoke.
I only got Christmas music yesterday, and I didn't have to hear a lot of it.
And everybody's like, "Well, we can't work with like words in the song." Like words in the music or whatever. Like we need the instrumental. And I was like,
listen,
but
we've been working to songs with words in them forever. What do you mean? Grow up. These are your coworkers?
Yeah.
No, grow up. You can work to songs with lyrics. I need the instrumental. Okay, well, this is how we get stuck with this fucking bullshit. No. Straight to jail, all of them. We can have words.
And they was just typing along. typing along.
No. I would go mad.
And the song is so fucking long that most of them, they just come and go. But because it's so long and it's repetitive, it creeps into your psyche where you're like, how fucking long is this song?
When Tim was doing it, I was like, after a while, I was like, I was kind of getting it, you know?
And my whole thing is like, why did we need to repeat it so much?
Because we had to go through all of them.
But what is 12 Days of Christmas? Like, why is it 12 days?
I don't know. I don't know the origins.
I want to know. Because I thought it was about Jesus being born. Then I thought it was about a man creeping down the chimney and dropping gifts off.
There's a lot of contradicting stories.
Then I was told that it was how my parents showed that they love me.
I just found out that golden rings are actually birds too.
Oh, you
golden rings.
They're golden ring pheasants.
Golden ring pheasants.
Wow.
Why did they make that one so extravagant? So I can't even sell shit.
We can't afford these birds, G.
I've never been a bird person. I have cats.
Hey, they dying. Them birds
I
is
hope
dying.
that the maids a milking and the lords a leaping and these drummers can help with my farm.
The drummers are birds too.
Those are woodpeckers. They actually.
Everything's a metaphor for birds. Christmas is about birds. Birds are the reason for this.
Hey, but back in the day, like way back in the day, like when it was maidens and all that type of shit, saying you gonna give somebody some birds, G, that probably was the shit. Like you called me birds, G.
Damn. You call me a bird?
You called me not
birds. Multiple. I would have been impressed with one. Thank you. You could have stopped at one. True love. Please. Rings, golden rings are birds.
Are fucking pheasants.
They need to tell every animation of this song that.
I don't.
Have you never seen an animation of the song? You've never seen the Lords a Leapin'?
So nobody looked that up before and they just assumed golden rings?
Yeah. This is groundbreaking stuff, Adele. You need to post this immediately. Did you know? And I'll share it.
Yeah.
All right. You ready?
Well, now that we broke that news, let's get this party started. All right. Let's rock and or roll, depending on preference, in 5, 4.
No,
I'll do it again.
that was perfect. Are the buttons next to
They're
each
right
other?
next to each other. And I'm so cocksure I don't even look down anymore. I'm like, yeah, that's the right fucking button. I've been doing this since I was 32 years old.
Welcome to the Happy Corner Podcast.
Our classic theme song.
Dude, I almost rolled with it too. I was like, yeah.
And then it's set so if you hit the button again, instead of stopping the sound, it just starts it all over again.
It's like in the first half of the song.
It's like a ba-da-da, ba-da-da.
It was so good.
This is the Happy Corner Podcast. With Aimee
And Aimee.
and
Seal. I mean, Timmy Blaze.
and of course we have the lovely Adele.
Hey, Adele. She's got BB with her today. Little potato.
She had breaking news earlier.
She did. Right before we started. That's why Tim was so frazzled.
It threw me off my game.
If you weren't here for the pre-show and you're just listening, we went through the 12 days of Christmas and it's an astronomical amount of birds.
Did you say 12 Daves of Christmas?
It kind of did sound like that.
I have Flat Earth Dave on my mind all the time.
Oh, I was thinking about Round Earth Dave.
Also him. Most Daves, But Adele just informed us that
The 5 golden rings.
5 golden rings is a
bird.
They're birds.
Some more birds.
More birds. So, breaking news. If you don't know, now you know. And you didn't know.
No,
Don't lie.
Yeah. Don't pretend like you knew.
You didn't fucking
You
know.
didn't fucking know. Because I remember when I was learning how to play it on guitar, the little page that had the golden rings part, it was golden rings. Like they had golden rings.
I'm saying. In every animation of this song, it is golden rings. Like on your fangies.
What do golden ring pheasants look like?
They better be fucking magical.
I know, they better look fire.
My guess is they have maybe a ring of color.
Golden ring.
Like a golden ring.
Pheasant.
That's why they get their...
Oh, they're beautiful. They're gorgeous. They're very colorful.
Oh, yeah.
I can buy one on eBay, apparently.
You got to buy 5.
No, it's a poster.
Okay. Well, okay, that's kind of hard. That's hard.
Remember,
okay.
we talked about back in the day
catching
a bird.
Yeah.
And you caught 5 of them.
So, yeah. So yeah.
All right, but also I don't have the room for these birds. Are they supposed to be free range? They just
No. A falconer wrote this song. Them old medieval bird trainers and shit. Cause he probably taught the little to do little dances and shit.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying?
The guy who wrote the song sells birds and was having a rough year. You know what you need to buy for Christmas is 73 birds.
Any of these things that I happen to have. That's why it was so specific.
Yeah.
And I'll throw in these people as well.
Yeah.
If you're into it. I have 8 maids a milking. I don't even know that. If I had to go back, I don't think I know what everything is. I just
I can do
8.
It's a 12 drummers drumming, 11
Papers piping, 10
ladies dancing.
Oh, we're selling ladies as well.
Ladies dancing ladies.
And they're dancing. All right, 10. 9 maids a milking?
No.
No.
9 lords of leap?
Leap. No.
No.
9 pipers? No.
No, that's...
We'll get there. We're going to get there.
8 is definitely maids of milking.
Milking, yeah.
7
9.
swans of swimming.
Yeah.
6 geese a laying.
What's 9 though?
9.
9.
9. Honestly, I forgot about the ladies dancing. So
Piper's piping? Did we say that?
I thought that's...
I thought
7.
that's 11 pipers piping. 10 lords of leaping. 9 ladies dancing. 8 maids of milking. 7 swans of swimming. 6 geese a laying. 5 golden ring pheasants.
Pheasants.
4 calling birds. 3 French hens. 2 turtle doves and a partridge in a pear tree.
12.
Drummers drumming.
11,
Piper's Piping.
10,
Lords of Leaping.
9,
Ladies Dancing.
8,
Maids of Milking.
7,
Swans of Swimming.
6,
Geese a Laying.
5,
Golden Ring Pheasants.
4,
Calling Birds.
3,
French Hens.
2,
Turtle Doves.
and
A partridge in a motherfucking pear tree.
fucking nailed it. That's my KB right there.
Now do it instrumentally.
But yeah, y'all could go watch the pre-show. But yeah, I do not. I'm over the Christmas music already.
That's a bummer. I just started.
No, I just put on my headphones personally.
I just started. Yeah. So that's okay. I've noticed though that some Christmas songs just make me so sad. Does that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like some of them just remind me of like being a kid and like going to our grandparents' house and like we don't have grandparents anymore. It just makes me really sad. And I'm like, I don't think I'm supposed to feel this immense sadness at Christmas. I mean, I have so many people still around me.
Yeah.
It's like, fuck you guys, you know?
Yeah.
But some of them get me and I'm like, please change this song.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't like holiday music. Like just in general.
Like just themed music.
Yeah, I just don't like the themed music of it. And then, some of them are like it gets so hokey sometimes. Like when they try to play up like, like when it's like a Jesus-y one. And and there's a baby in a manger and a star, and it's like, dude, like what the fuck? And then like the kooky like Santa Claus shit gets a little obnoxious, and like that one song, "Rocking Around the Christmas." I hate that fucking song. I hate that. If you want to see me lose it, play it. And hey,
That song reminds me of Home Alone, though.
Yeah, same.
I think a lot of Christmas songs just remind me of Home Alone.
Yeah.
Because what's that one song that goes like super hard? That one Christmas song that goes really hard?
It goes real hard.
no, their score is really good and it works in that scene. I'm not mad at it, but I don't want to hear it any other.
In any other context.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I hate that fucking song anyway. You know what I'm saying? But the score of them running through the airport, the cellos and all that bullshit violins, that shit is hard.
It is.
Because it gives you the pace
But
of them rushing.
It's no 12 Days of Christmas.
It's not. Actually, I would take that over 12 Days of Christmas.
Same.
Yeah.
Same. That's what you should put on like the scores from different Christmas movies. Maybe that'll be better.
Yeah, maybe.
But your coworkers can't work to
Music with lyrics.
words. It's too hard. It's too distracting. If they knew how I worked, they would go crazy.
Oh, I listen to music. I
Dude,
listen to podcasts.
well, I'm at home. But I have like the TV's going because I'm just so used to having it on for the dog. That's just going. And lately it's been Unsolved Mysteries, which by the way, like that show just inherently scares the shit out of me from childhood.
I hate how the host just come out the shadows and
He's
shit.
so
dude.
Like,
Like, I'm like, who you kill?
He's so scary. What is his name, Tim?
Robert Stack.
Yeah, Robert Stack. He's so and like looking back, I was like, when I was a kid, I thought this man was ancient. And like, I'm like, he's not even that old, probably.
32 years old.
Like, he's not that old. But like, he is just, his voice is scary. The fucking theme song is scary. But that shit just plays. All while that's playing, I got something playing on my phone too. Whether it be a YouTube video, whether it be a TikTok live of people debating anything, I don't care. So there's like multiple things happening while I'm just typing away and working.
Yeah.
You know, like your coworkers would go crazy.
Yeah.
But it just works for my ADD brain.
Yeah.
Like I'm like, I need the chaos.
Yeah. I'm like, oh, great. But I have to hear y'all talk because like we have an open room. So sometimes I'm like, I put on my headphones because, like, honestly, you know what distracts me? Y'all talking to each other.
You guys.
Yeah. So like hearing something that's supposed to drown and drone in the background, I can listen to really anything.
Right. Do you have anybody in the office that is like inherently never working?
No.
Oh man, lucky.
Like there's no way you could do that in my office.
Oh, good.
Because we're a smaller company.
Mm-hmm.
So if people like don't do stuff, then you're screwed. Like so you can't.
There would definitely be people now. I haven't worked in the office in a long time, but when I had my own office.
Yeah.
And people would come in there because they like to like bitch to me, but I'm like, you've been in here for 45 minutes.
Yeah.
Like your coworkers are gonna like, and then they get mad at me.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, I'm still working.
Yeah.
And my job has nothing to do with you, really.
Yeah.
But like, I'm like, could you? My office was definitely the office that they would get away and go bitch
Now
about somebody else not working.
Yeah. Now, when I was teaching, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Because, like, in teaching, you share so much shit. You share lesson plans. Everybody's kind of doing the same thing. So, like, you can slide through a lot.
Nice.
And
It's good to know. It's good to know.
you know, like, as long as you're competent enough to get your kids through the material.
Right. Right. Basically, at the end of the day, you want your students to be passing. If they pass your course, we're good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. For a second there, I felt like there was this one time I was talking to a retired police officer who started like confessing things of like things that police officers do to like milk like their time or you know. But it like some of the confessions were like, oh yeah, back then you could manipulate the breathalyzer, like so you could like bump it up a number or whatever. And he's just like having this conversation with me. I'm like, haha, yeah, this is funny. And then he realizes like who he's talking to, and maybe he shouldn't be like narking on the police. And I'm like, no, go on, please tell me more. Like I know about you getting someone for a DUI at the end of your shift so that you could go to the fucking station and do paperwork so you can get overtime.
Yeah.
I've heard about this.
Yeah.
You little shits.
But yeah, so there were definitely some teacher homies who, you know, and everything they did was not their shit. They did not come up with shit. But then there would be other motherfuckers who, you know, are like super, super lazy.
Of course. That's every job.
Like
I don't know why I didn't assume it was at
and
school.
It's usually in admin level, you know, like where you don't see them do anything administrative. Like they're the admin that cares about like that one event once a year. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I ran into a lot. But the rest of the year they chilling. If you've seen Albert Elementary, that principal exists in real life. Dude.
The front office of my high school was a completely different world than the rest of that building.
Yeah.
And like I was not a fan of like the admin in the office. I liked one lady whose office was and she was a social worker.
Yeah.
But other than that, like the deans, the secretaries, the where were the people, the counselors that helped you with like course, like what classes you're gonna do?
Guidance counselor. Yeah.
That was a whole different section of the school. It was a wild area.
And the beef with them.
Is there teacher versus admin beef?
Yes, absolutely.
Oh my God.
Abso-fucking-lutely. Hell yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, there is. And the admin pretending like we don't, like, admin don't want to smoke. A lot of times. But, like.
Shouldn't the smoke be going to them anyway?
But what I mean is like. What I love about administrators is that they'll pretend like, and this is just like management's, regardless of whatever profession you're in, is they will pretend like they are on your side and don't be on your side at all. Like, at all. Like, if you are not admin, then they are not on your side.
Damn.
Like, they are not really, it is like, they'll do enough to keep teachers a little happy, but they not gonna, like, you know, really, and it's a whole the drama of education. I'd be like, wow, like this is it's
I never thought about things like this because my experience in a school was going to it.
Yeah.
And me not wanting to be there. You know, I didn't think about my teachers like this is your job. Yeah. Like they're just my teachers. Like when I saw a teacher outside of school, I'm like, don't you live at the school? Like you don't have a life outside of in my eyes, you know, as a child. But like, I never thought about the inner politics and like beefs within my teachers' lives. They were, I'd say, pretty good at keeping that private from their students. Yeah. Actually, I will say the high school teachers were better at it than like, say, my middle school teachers.
Yeah. Middle school get real messy.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Middle school is really
one of my favorite teachers.
Middle school teachers have the ability, usually every middle school teacher I know can either teach elementary and couldn't get in and could teach high school, but not a good fit. And they end up like all of there's, you know what I'm saying? A lot of little messy people end up in the middle school area.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. We had, I mean, obviously this is a long time ago and fucking terrible. And I just remembered it. But my favorite teacher bribed one of my friends to not tell the principal that he walked past one of the teachers in the library looking at porn on the computer. She bribed it. So that class, that teacher was the best teacher. Everybody wanted this teacher. Okay. And I had her and her class was really fun. She was a great teacher. She was very like, she moved a lot. Yeah. And she would tell us like, I do lessons the way I do because she'll stand in like the trash can while writing a lesson because she'll be like, you need to remember this and you will remember what I'm saying because my weird ass was standing in a trash can when I did it. Right. So she was really cool. And every week the student of the week would get to sit at her desk and like play teacher, like do their work from the desk, whatever. And everybody always wanted to sit at her desk. Yeah. Right. And so she told me, she's like, I'll let you be teacher or, you know, student of the week, like for 3 weeks if you don't say anything. And she really had loyalty to this teacher to not fucking get him in trouble for looking at porn on the school computer. Wow. Get your shit together. And that was a long time ago. So I can't imagine looking at porn at that time was easy. You know what I mean?
But it was probably the security that would know who did it probably wasn't there yet. So like it wasn't like it lived and died with that kid. Yeah. At that moment.
Well, that kid told me, so he didn't do a great job.
But did he get the student of the week?
Yes, he sure did. He sure did.
He took the deal.
He did. Yeah. Because the teacher that this happened to was like the second most popular teacher. And then there was some like teachers that had been there for a long time. Yeah. That like there were rumors that they were like drunk all the time. Yeah. And shit like that. And those were like the mean teachers that nobody wanted. Yeah. The educators that actually like focused on teaching your students and not like having fun with it. Yeah. You know what I mean? So nobody wanted those teachers. Yeah. So these kids were very obviously like, yeah, we want to protect the two good teachers, you know? So that's it was easy. It's obviously easy to manipulate children.
Yeah. Shame on her. Even if she was a good teacher. Yeah. But what's, one of the things that made me think about my teaching shit too is that I won't say who it is. He probably wouldn't care, but I'm still not gonna say it. Somebody's wife was like, "Oh, can you watch the baby? I got book club," and he said that book club is essentially them drinking wine and chilling. And I was like, "Damn!" That took me back to my first the year that I got hired. My first year of teaching. It was an influx of young new teachers to the district. So it was like in one building, I think it was like 22 of us. And we were all like from 22 years old to about 26. Like that was our age.
That's young.
Yeah. All right. And so they were like, you guys are a young group. They were like, as far as going out, before you guys go out on Fridays, like make sure you take off all of your insignia.
Yeah. No representation. that you work here. Please.
And we're like, cool. And so we had made what's called the book club, and it was like code speak between the new teachers. So like if we saw each other in the hallway or whatever, or just walking past, like, hey, you going to book club tonight? Like, and they're like, yeah.
And all the students are like, these fucking nerds.
Basically,
Yeah, perfect.
Like, and so like that was our, and came up with like funny little names for shit, but
Book club.
But it was book club.
I saw a teacher. The place to hang out where we grew up was this restaurant called Sarah's Place, and next to Sarah's Place was like attached was a bar, and I remember leaving one day, and one of my teachers had walked out at the same time, like, well, right in front of he didn't see me. He walked out in front and stumbled to his car, and I was like, teachers get drunk.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
He was fucking wasted.
I told you about the buddy that I work with. The guy, it's like students at work get Steak and Shake, so I don't get arrested because you get it.
Oh no. I hate when that happens. That's rough. One of my teachers, you remember, like, they used to do random lockdowns and then bring the dogs in?
Yeah.
And one day we had a lockdown, and thank God I brought my purse to class with me, because I almost put it in my locker and I would have gotten in trouble. Mm-hmm. But they go out to the parking lot too. Mm-hmm. And not just like our lot, but like the teacher's lot. And then for a bit, one of our teachers was gone. Who's had some weed? Looking back, I'm like, yeah, I would need to smoke weed after dealing with children all day.
Too. Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. At the dispensary, I firmly believe that I see some teachers that I had that I'm not for sure, and most of them are women who have since like gotten married, so I don't know their name.
Yeah.
But I'm like, yeah, these are some of my teachers from way back when.
Yeah.
Good.
My parking pass is 420.
Nice.
Love you guys.
What a time. I could never do it. I always admired you, and also respected the shit out of your decision to get the fuck out of there for your own mental health.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, mental health.
Let me ask you something, because this was also a hot debate, very briefly. Is happiness or your lack of happiness a good enough reason to leave a job?
Depends on the degree, but I honestly can't. I can't put. For me, I've already shown that if I don't like something, it affects me so severely, because I always want to do a really good job at whatever I do. So, for me, if I ain't happy, I'm gonna figure a way out every time, because like to sustain joylessness is exhausting in and of itself,
and really just taxing. Yeah. Like,
and it's robbing you of like time and other experiences when you could just work to.
I feel like
how to get out.
Would you rather have, and Tim, you can answer this one too, because you've done both, but like, would you rather have a physical taxing job, or like if you had to pick one or the other, one that was more affected your mental health, or it was just like physically hard? Like, which would you rather do?
Well, I do currently have a physically demanding job, and honestly, I don't mind it, because I do get to listen with an earbud to like podcasts, and it is a warehouse gig, and I've had a few, but it's a warehouse gig where they're pretty much like, okay, here's where you are working today. You know what's expected of you. I might have a manager approach me 1 or 2 times during the day to either, get me caught up on something or to inform me of something, and then that's it. So a job like that, as opposed to one that's not physically demanding, but I have someone like breathing over my neck the whole time, or like sitting there watching me work and, judging everything that I do. Like, I can't. That's for me. I can't do that.
Yeah. So I had recently had this conversation because I'm like, I've done both. Because people that come in to the dispensary, a lot of them are like, this has got to be the coolest place to work. And while it is a cool place to work, it's also retail.
Yeah.
And that's not fun. And people are mean like all day. And I've had a warehouse job where it was very fucking, I would leave work and not be able to fucking do anything because I'd be too tired. I'd be too sore. My whole body hurts. I would just go to bed. But like this job, like I'm crying. You know what I mean? Like I am like just emotionally and mentally tired. And I was like, there was a discussion about like because someone was like, you guys have the easiest job. And I'm like, to who?
Yeah.
I'm like, it's not that easy. Like physically, yes.
Yeah.
But like mentally, no. And I think sometimes that's fucking worse.
Yeah. I've had jobs where it was physical, but not, it was like, it was document, like shredding and shit like that. And what I liked about it was that I spent a lot of time like listening to shit and writing internally, like just writing because I had the mental space to do it. But a lot of my other jobs have been, fucking mentally taxing, incredibly taxing to the point that it has a different impact on me. One that impacts a lot of other aspects of my life. You know what I'm saying? So, like, for me, unfortunately, my mind, like, majority of people's stuff is the mental now. And not as much as the physical, but if there was something that I could get into that was more physical, I would.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's the kind of person you are too. Because I know, like me personally, like I do have very high expectations for myself and my work. And as much as I would not like to, I take my work home with me, like in one way or another. Like if there's a big fuck up and I get my ass chewed out, that's coming home with me.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
And so when people are like, oh, retail, it must be like they probably don't realize what they're saying that retail is like but it's like, man, when a customer digs into you for something that you know is not your fault and you do everything in the best of your ability to take care of it and they're still a fucking asshole to you, like that still fucks me up. Even if I'm 100% like, yeah, they were wrong.
Yeah.
And I didn't do anything wrong. Like it's still another human being, creating conflict with you. And shit like that. Like I can't.
I pretty much have a story for you, or multiple stories for you guys every time I see you when it comes to like customers and how they treat me. And it's like, I'm like, yeah, I like, unfortunately, think about that shit. God, people are, so I have one for you.
Okay.
And this can be a little bit of a PSA. Okay. To anybody in any situation when you're like in a place waiting, that's most people's problem. They don't want to wait.
Yeah, and people gotta be a little bit more patient. Like
some patience, that would be nice.
Would be nice.
So this lady, like at my dispensary, if you're working the register, you can see into the lobby. We're our own room, but you can see into the lobby, and they're staring at you and they're watching what you're doing, and we're very short-staffed. Because they recently fired a lot of people. So it's not a staffing issue where it's our problem, where it's like, we don't want to work.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I can see this lady in the lobby and she's staring, and I don't have a customer in front of me because I'm doing somebody's order that's outside, and I'm waiting for my runner to run the debit for me, and then I can give it to him and then take a customer. So I see this woman, And body language gives it away. I know she's pissed off.
Yeah. And customers love to think of what you should be doing, not knowing the situation.
They have all of the answers.
Yeah.
To what we need to be doing.
Yeah.
In a place that they don't know.
When they should be just minding the fuck they
Mind your business. Yeah. Play on your phone while you wait in line. Yeah. How about that? So I can see her doing this, and she's talking to all the other customers in line, and they're not like really giving her a response. So that's a good sign. Yeah. Okay. And so I noticed that I'm going to have her as a customer, which I love because I like to kill you with kindness.
Oh, okay.
So that when you're like, oh, you can't say that I was being a bitch. Bottom line, you just can't. I waited a long time, whatever, but my cashier was nice. So I didn't have someone to let her into the door, so I walked over there to let her in, and she had her back to me, and she's still bitching to the other customers about how long she's waiting. And at this point, I'm standing there with the door open, just waiting for her, right? I'm like, you're complaining about waiting. Well, this is your own fault now, right? So one of my customers in line looks at her and he was like, ma'am, like, go. Yeah. You can go now. So he was sick of hearing from her, right? Yeah. So she comes in and immediately her whole body language, her tone, her face changes. And I said, I'm going to meet you at this register here. I'll be right over there. She's like, okay, I am so sorry that you guys are so short-staffed. And I go, yeah, we are too. I go, we hate it as much as you do. Yeah. And then I get to the register and I ring her out, and I'm trying to get her out as quickly as possible because they have been waiting, right? This woman, I finished the transaction and then give her stuff. And then she asks me like 4,000 questions.
About what?
Product. What does this do? What's this for? What's this? What do I do for this? What can I take for this? What can I, just all this shit that you could have talked to me about as I was ringing you up. Yeah. And now basically all you're doing is holding up my line even more, which is the thing that you were bitching about and you couldn't understand how that happened.
Yeah. And, sorry that you're short-staffed.
I'm so sorry you're short-staffed.
Yeah. And then you pull this shit. Fuck you, baby.
And then you keep me at my register for fucking 20 minutes. I hope everybody behind you hates you.
Sir, you're short-staffed. Could you answer these questions I could just Google?
Yeah. Jesus, come on. T says she worked with the Illinois Department of Corrections and all day, and it was mentally exhausting. I could imagine that would not be a fun fucking job.
Oh, hell no. My dad worked in corrections as well, and he was like, no. Shit that, like, motherfuckers go through.
We did have, like, the old guy that came in and started doing the whole, well, if these fucking kids would fucking get off their asses and work and blah, blah, blah. And at the time, as this man is talking to my coworker, my customer is my good friend Tony, who just lost his job at the dispensary. And so he's like, if these fucking people would just get off their asses and want to work. And Tony looked over at him and was like, I would love to fucking work. I would love to clock in right now and do my job. It's nothing to do. It's corporate greed. Yeah. Like, it's nothing to do with these kids not wanting to work. Everybody wants to work at a dispensary. Yeah. The day that these people got fired, I had to tell multiple people, I had to answer the question, are you guys hiring? Yeah. I don't think so. We just lost a lot of people. Yeah. Corporate greed. Nothing to do with people not wanting to work.
Yeah. And the other thing, too, is they're like, oh, I don't know why kids don't want to work and do this. And I'm like, Chief, they not trying to work when y'all motherfuckers are like, so $10 an hour?
Is that fine?
Is that cool? Like, no, G, it's not okay. Like, motherfucker.
I can't pay my rent with that.
Like, you talking about, oh, well, it's inflation and the impact on my business. Well, the business is the people that work with you, G. Right. So if motherfuckers can't afford to live, you know what I'm saying? Then no, your job is not even gonna be a priority. It is, but it isn't. It's gonna be I need to find something that's gonna support me regardless of, that. So like, don't get shit twisted. Don't like because a lot of people like to say that shit, and then I'm always like, wait a minute, like you got to think about. You understand you paying bills. You know how expensive shit is. You're complaining about it as well. Why would you think that offering $10 to $11 to somebody is okay?
Why would that help me?
Like, no.
Because you got to work your way up.
Yeah.
Well, I got to pay my bills and do that, though, too.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah, it's fucking ridiculous. I'm sorry to have gone off on a work rant again.
No, we good. We here. We
Fucking
feeling good.
It's that time. Like I said last week, like people are losing their jobs. It's that
I gotta
time
eat
of year.
a dick. I gotta eat
Let's
a dick.
do it. Let's eat a dick.
Let's eat a dick.
He plays the theme song.
Yeah, let's eat a dick.
Eat a dick.
Ooh.
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 All right. This eat a dick goes out to the furniture plant in Mississippi that just laid off their entire staff right before Thanksgiving. Literally
All of them?
Yes.
What are they? Why?
Because they're filing for bankruptcy and they're like, your insurance is effective, immediately done. Your which is against the law. I think they're filing a suit. The workers are filing suits or whatever. But like, eat a dick, eat an absolute dick, because the heads of all of that shit, when they got rid of them, they left them with a severance package and they made sure that they were all good. And if you know anything about Mississippi, Mississippi is a poor ass state. You know damn well those people don't have options like that. And y'all sat up there and waited right before the fucking holidays.
That's fucked up. That's fucked.
So I forgot the name of the fucking company, but when I read that, because I get like Mississippi news shit, I was like, that's fucked up. Like, and it just goes to show you, like, in Mississippi, they stay doing fucked up shit. Like, every new article about that Brett Favre scandal, like, it just gets progressively worse and worse and worse. And it's like, nah, dog, like, you are a piece of shit. Fuck, love my family there, but fuck that state. Fuck, eat all the dicks. Sweaty dicks, hairy dicks.
Damn.
Like, all of them. Because the way they do their people down there is just absolutely terrible.
That's terrible. Eat a dick.
Eat a dick. Just imagine you planning out your budget for your babies for Christmas or whatever. And these motherfuckers is like, nope.
Yep, just kidding. So I'm saying so many places are doing that because it's the end of the year. It's like the time of year, but
yeah.
Stop. And then like, well, that company, filed bankruptcy, so they're obviously not going to do this, but they're like, places are just gonna, they fired all these people, and then after the new year, they're gonna hire people.
Yeah.
So it's fucking ridiculous, and it sucks. And there are other places in my same field that are going on strike. So yeah, we'll see what happens there.
Workers' rights unite, baby.
I'm saying,
G. But we about to keep it popping for real. Let's. Do we have a dollar?
Yeah,
Dollar
I have a dollar.
You got a dollar?
Yeah. Do you need it?
Dollar Tree review.
Do you guys want some? You guys want some snacks?
I want some snacks, please.
Well,
yeah.
If your burger's on a budget and you don't know what to do, check out the Dollar Tree Snack Review.
Actually, it's $1.25 now.
I mean the dollar and a quarter tree snack review.
Beyond
5 golden rings.
pheasants.
Quarters. Yeah, we got some Dollar Tree snacks. Let's do this one first. We got the old we got some peppermint crunch, junior mints, seasonal, of course.
Naturally.
So we're doing those. Oh, plus Ahu in the background.
Oh, distinguished gentleman.
Look at Ahu.
Hooey, we miss you.
And
Yeah.
because I think we need it right now. We got some Peace Tea
Aw.
is the brand. And
raspberry?
Razzleberry.
Yeah, that shit's good. I already know I like that. Sometimes I pick that up at the dollar store.
Yeah, I think trying to figure out the drink has been becoming harder and harder because there's only so many drinks.
Right.
So you guys can split that. I'm going to crack into these junior mints.
Is it better than Arizona's raspberry?
Sorry, ASMR. I'm not sure. I don't remember, but I fucks with it.
Okay.
Just to tell you, so that picture of Hooey is thanks to our lovely producer, Stankley. And it came in the other day, and he was like, you want to open it? And I was like, I don't feel like crying right now.
Yeah.
I'll wait. So then today he goes, hey, do you want to open this on the podcast? And I was like, yes. No. Wait, no. I'm not crying on the podcast today. So I did open it beforehand and immediately cried because my handsome boy, he looks like such a distinguished gentleman. He's so cute. And my roommate, Nick, shout out to Nick, was like, he like peeped his head in my door and was like, asked me a question, something random. And he goes, oh my God, are you okay? And I'm like, yeah. And I showed him the picture and he goes, oh, that's ridiculous. And I'm like, it is. Oh, this is not what I expected.
Okay, so first off, I love Junior Mints.
She was stoked.
I was excited about this. But they know damn well this just tastes like regular Junior Mints.
Yeah.
Oh my God, isn't that what Junior Mints is? There's no what crunch.
There's a little bit of the red flaky crunch on the outside.
Not enough to be like, ooh,
It
this
is not.
seasonal.
Yeah, it said crunch. I thought it was.
Yeah.
No, it was very soft.
We just discovered while we were buying candy for DJ screening the caramel mints or the junior caramels. Those are really good as well. But it's hit or miss whether they have them or not.
Yeah, those are a lot softer than I thought they would be. But
I mean,
delicious.
I'll give them 5 quarters, but I am going to reduce a quarter. And here's why.
So that's 4 quarters?
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought about it as I was saying it. I was
Okay,
like, it's
that's fair.
technically, if this was just Junior Mints, 5 quarters. I love Junior Mints. Delicious treat, refreshing, fresh your breath, still sweet, awesome. I'm deducting a quarter because you made it sound like you had something up your sleeve.
Correct.
With the peppermint crunch, and I was excited. I was like, ooh, double the peppermint.
It's just a Junior Mint.
Like, there's more peppermint crunch just in my teeth from eating a peppermint than that's in these.
In this, yeah.
You know? And so, I'm going to give it, 4 quarters because of that.
That's fair. I just wouldn't buy them. They're not bad. I just, I've never craved a Junior Mint.
I love Junior Mint.
There's not a lot of chocolatey candy that I crave ever. So,
Same. I usually this is one of the few chocolate things I fuck with.
that's fair. I like anything that's also got caramel in it. So, I mean, it's good. I do have beef with the fact that it's called crunch and there was no crunch to it. It was the softest thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fucked up. Why would you say that? Why would you say that to me?
Hey, Junior Mints, that's false advertising. We just chewed on air. Did you hear a crunch?
Did you hear any crunch out of this mouth?
Eat one. Eat one.
Do it right now.
Eat one right now.
Junior mints? Junior mints? That's fucked up.
No crunch.
There's no crunch. Peppermint crunch? Question mark?
Yeah.
I'm just not gonna buy it. It's fine. I'm not gonna spend any quarters. The peace tea, I do spend quarters on that. Because they a lot of times have it right at the fridge right there. Is it better than Arizona? No, probably not.
I'm not I don't like it. I would give that maybe 2 out of 5 quarters.
Okay, you'd spend 50 cents on it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you'd spend more on an Arizona tea.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's natural flavors, but also 0% juice. So, no calories. Oh, I'm sorry. No colors added. Made with peace, love, and happiness. I was wondering what that taste was.
Corn syrup.
So it's tea, water, and tea powder, cane sugar, citric acid, and natural flavors.
That's a ton of cane sugar then.
Yeah. Scan here for more information. Oh, it's Coca-Cola.
Yeah.
It's a Coca-Cola company.
Of course, they had to come out with a beverage like that.
Mm-hmm. Peace tea. It's good, not great. You know, it's not the worst.
Not my favorite, but not the. I'd give it 3/4. The junior mints, I think I'm okay. I'd give it 4.
Give it 4.
Yeah, 4/4 out of 5. Just because I thought there was going to be more crunch.
Yeah. False.
Can I? I told Aimee on the way to the open mic on Tuesday, but last week when you guys were doing the podcast, KB, you rolled a joint, and you roll your joint. You roll them very well. And for a hot minute, when I was sitting back here, I thought you'd lit up a cigarette and then handed it to Aimee. And then without even like giving it a second thought, Amy's like, oh, hell yeah. And just started smoking it. And I was like this close to being like, hold on, pause the podcast a second. What the fuck?
He was upset.
And then I realized it was a joint. And I was like, oh, okay.
It does look like a cigarette. This
it really
makes me-
does.
Yeah.
Because joints are usually, even pre-rolls, like they're not as like straight.
They're coned. Yeah. She's got a fancy machine.
Yeah, like I said, I will roll my own shit in the cigarette roller.
Don't let me forget to give you tips this time. I forgot to give you the tip last time. But this time for sure.
You're going to give me the tip.
I'm going to give you the tip.
Gotcha.
You're going to be, oh, Aimee, thank you so much for these tips.
Yeah.
I'll be like, you're welcome. Yeah, it's been like maybe like 5 months since I smoked.
There you go, boo.
I think this is the longest.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Because I've quit before and then immediately started back up.
I almost went onto the Twitch on my phone to redeem points for put out your cigarette. And then was going to be like, yeah, because what the fuck?
And also how bold of me to smoke in this room.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
we don't smoke up here.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody smokes in this house. I don't think Sterling smokes any cigarettes. Maybe he'll like chime in around family or whatever, and, like bum a smoke. But I think for the most part, we're done. We're done. And I'm not going to question it because I quit on accident and I don't want to fuck that up.
Yeah.
I just stopped doing it one day.
It's had to have saved you so much money.
Probably, yes, but also I buy so much weed stuff,
Yeah.
you know, so that probably doesn't help. But like we just put out on the menu the Mike Tyson gummies,
Oh, yeah.
which are ears
Yeah.
with a bite in them.
Yeah.
And they're decent sized ears.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, they are.
Have you tried them?
I have. I've had the
How are
green
they?
apple. I meant to buy us some so we could all try them. I don't know what the high was like, but the taste was really, really good.
Okay.
It was not, you know, like a lot of edibles taste. You could taste the weed. You cannot in this. It's pretty consistent. I then right after, maybe like an hour after I took it, I smoked weed. So I don't know how the high was. I have that problem.
What was the milligrams on them?
I'm sure they're 10.
Okay.
Yeah. But they're very cute. I expected them to be a lot smaller, but they're very decently sized. You could easily just take a bite out of the ear if you wanted to eat half.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. And I'm like, oh, how kitschy and cute. That
Yeah.
you did that.
And Evander Holyfield is the half owner of
I was going to say he partnered with Evander.
Yeah.
That's his ear.
Yeah, that's his ear. Yeah, that's his ear. He's like, don't.
Don't get it twisted. That
Yeah.
fucking dude bit my
Hey,
ear off.
that's my ear.
Yeah. I know he went up to him like, "Hey, can we get a mold of your ear for what?" Well,
Make some edibles. Dude, it was the perfect plan. Like, hey, let's do this together. It would be funny. It's gonna make a shit ton of money because it's weed shit, and it's us.
yeah.
You know, and it does. It worked on me immediately. I was like, I want that.
Yeah.
I did not buy into the Ric Flair. I know a lot of people that did. Ric Flair put out he actually was at one of the dispensaries recently promoting it.
I didn't know Ric Flair had
He does. And actually I didn't really get into it because it's not he just put his name on it. It's just a regular strain. It's like wedding cake or something.
Yeah.
That he just put his name on.
So not like Urkel put out his own strain.
Yeah.
And then, Tyson and Evander, they did their own.
yeah.
I can see Ric Flair kind of being the asshole he is, just slapping his name on it and being like, "Yep, that was me."
That's
Woo!
me. Woo! I mean,
No,
yeah,
I need
basically.
to see Jaleel White blowed. If he got his own weed, I need to see him blowed.
Yeah, me too.
Like, Jaleel, I know you watch this.
I know
you need to come on the
people.
Happy Corner podcast and smoke with us. Mm-hmm. Somebody clip this and send it to him.
Yeah, you could be our first guest next year.
Yeah.
We went all year without a guest.
I'm proud of us, actually.
I am too.
Because we had some fire-ass episodes.
Yeah, we definitely did. But I'm like, damn, we had more guests during COVID.
Yeah.
That's crazy. But I think a year without guests, and then
Yeah,
we'll
it was
kind
a good
of
palate cleanser.
we'll kind of get back to it.
Yeah.
Get our silly segments and shit back.
Yeah.
But I have been enjoying the segments that we do as just the three of us.
Yeah, it's fun. This is a side note. There is a new logo for the holidays I'm putting up tonight.
I'm so excited.
It's pretty dope.
I usually wouldn't care about Christmassy attire,
Yeah.
but this one's really cool.
Yeah.
And also it has our chairs on it,
Yeah.
which is my shit. I love those chairs so much that I have them tattooed on me, and it is the most commented on tattoo that I have.
Yes. Same.
It's I'm like, I have all this shit, and people are like, "What's that chair?" And I'm like, "What
I get. What's the couch?
What's the couch?"
I'm like, what?
You think two people could fit on that? No, maybe on top of each other. This is what I do. They'll be like, "Hey, what's up with that chair?" And I'll go, "What do you think it's from?" Because that really gives me a gauge on when you grew up.
Do people say Cherry from Pee Wee's Playhouse?
Cherry. They say the thinking chair from Blue's Clues.
Blue's Clues.
Okay.
Yeah.
They say the chick with the couch. I don't remember what that's called.
Is it something in the big something chair?
And the big comfy couch.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that the cute chick with the little nose, the little red nose? Yeah, they think that too. And I was like, I have no idea what that, but that's a big comfy couch. This is clearly a chair.
It's a chair.
But those are the main three. And then after they tell me, I'll be like, actually, it's the logo. It was the original logo to my podcast, which I'll write down here on your receipt.
Yo, I did a show. I did a singles mixer
Okay.
Friday night.
Nice.
So I performed at a singles mixer. It was a dope lineup. Mm-hmm. Really a lot of fun. Shout out to Allie and Chloe. There's just an awesome room, right? But seeing people try to explain tattoos and shit. Mm-hmm. Walking through different conversations and trying to explain themselves and going in, because they had shit like tattoos, Virgo, different shit that on their little name tags and shit like that. And then I was just like, dude, and this one dude was just wrapped up in the story of his
how long they got with each other. Don't give me your whole story. This is not going to tell me anything about you except that you keep talking.
It wasn't timed.
Okay, good.
It was just a mixer.
Okay.
But in 2 weeks they had speed dating. I was like, this bro is not
okay.
making it.
Okay.
He not making it through speed dating, G.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Hey, tip, don't, if you at a mixer, don't hold nobody hostage. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
Give them opportunity to leave.
Yeah.
The conversation. Yeah, you can't leave mid story about. Luckily, I have a bunch of absolutely useless tattoos. So they'll be like, "What's that?" And I'm like, "Mermaid."
But nah, buddy was like, it's the way that it sweeps around right here. Like, it's like, dog, like wrap it up. Like, and it wasn't like, it was like, wrap it up, B. Like,
Oh no.
poor girl just looking bored, G.
Yeah, she's
Bored.
like, "Cool. Were you gonna ask me anything about me now? Like, did you want to know?"
And then, like, he was flexing while he was showing his tat. It's like,
This one right over here represents.
I was like, chill, G. Like, this girl was bored.
You should have went up and started talking to her. Actually, can I cut in? I bet that was fun. It was a good time.
Hell yeah.
I would love to people watch that though.
Fam, I was just asking them questions when I was performing.
Really?
Yeah, I was like, how many of y'all here for a relationship? And it was like,
Was it a guy or a girl, you think?
no, it was like 4 woos.
4 women.
And then I was like, who's here just to fuck? I was like, yeah.
Like, all right, you 4 need to y'all hook up with each other. The rest of y'all,
I was like, we
right.
could just have an orgy. And they were kind of like,
we could.
we could do that.
Damn.
I like seeing comedians flirt from the stage.
Like while you're performing,
Yeah.
you see a comedian in the back chatting up an audience.
No. The performing comedian flirting from the stage.
Oh,
Do you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like, I ain't gonna name the comedian, but they were like, yeah, we got a lot of fine ladies in here, real pretty, looking good. I see you. I was like, just tell your jokes, dude. Like,
Everybody here's single. That's right.
and then he was like, how many? Because the host Chloe, who's hilarious, she was doing like red flags, like red flag or not a red flag. Mm-hmm. And so he was like, dating a comedian, and some girl was like, red flag.
She's been in the trenches.
Yeah, she knows. She knows.
Never again.
Think about how many people are out there that are like, I would never fucking date a comedian again. There's so many.
Yeah.
There's so many.
Yeah. There and it started. And then they were like, oh wow, like I didn't expect such a
Damn. Okay. It's his ex-girlfriend. I mean, it takes a special someone to date a comedian, Adele, honestly. You're a trooper.
Yeah.
You're a real sweetheart.
Yeah.
Also, like, also comedians have just, like, dated problematic people. You know what I mean? It's not always them, but, like, comedians do kind of suck to date,
Yeah.
But damn. What the fuck? Red flag.
Yeah. But shout out to them. That was a lot of fun. That was a lot of fun. But yeah. And they was getting it was a good time, and they were honest about their intentions.
Good. You should be.
They were very honest about their intentions, and shout out to all of those lovely young people. They were awesome.
You think there was any successes?
Oh hell yeah.
Good.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah. I would love to people watch one of those though.
A mixer?
Yeah.
A singles mixer?
Yeah. There's a lot of times if I go out and I can tell something's a first date, I'd love to watch that unfold.
Yeah.
Sometimes I've been tempted to be like, girl, do you need me? Do you? I went out to eat. This was years ago. I went out to eat with my coworkers.
Mm-hmm.
And the booth across from us was a date, but they had been together for a while. Mm-hmm. And he was so mean to her. He was, and we were all just sitting there like, do we say something? And she's crying at the table, and he's just like berating her and fucking. As soon as he like got up, I was like, girl, do you need me? And she's like, no. She's like, I'm breaking up with him. And I was like, okay, good. Because this is hard to watch.
Yeah.
This is fucking brutal.
And where you at?
Chili's.
Chili's.
Yeah.
That El Presidente margarita.
If he's doing like this at a Chili's,
I'm saying,
imagine him
like he
at
was
an Applebee's.
he was being a I know, dude. Seriously. If you can act that way at a Chili's, how would you act at TGI Fridays?
No, that's the elevated spot. He take a side chick.
Like he was like being mean to her in front of the waitress. Like he like made it. He's like, she's paying for herself.
Oh, he just got dumped.
And he's like, no, she hadn't done it yet.
Oh, okay.
He was mad at her about something else, but she's like, yeah, he's just one of those. I had a conversation with her in the quick time that he was, but like, he's just one of those dudes that, like, he did something wrong, made her feel like it was her fault, and then now he wants her to work to make it up to him. And she wasn't having it, so he was just like gonna be a dick to her in public in front of everybody, no fucks given.
Yeah, but it just makes him look like the asshole.
Yeah. Like, nobody's on your side.
Nobody's on your side.
Nobody's on your side here.
Yeah.
Like, damn, dude, chill. Chill at this Chili's, please. We're just trying to have a good time.
Yeah, we got our margaritas. We got our...
I'm going to shit my pants after this.
Yeah, we got our 2-for-1 combo.
That was the last time I did Chili's, for real. I do shit my pants.
I don't like Chili's.
I don't know what Chili's does, but my stomach hates it. And it's like, you're going to shit your pants now. And I'm like, thank you for this blessing. I appreciate it.
Dude, everything from Chili's tastes like they just microwaved it and it's like, blow, here it is.
They just have a line of microwave. Beep, beep. Your wings are done.
Being a cook at Chili's is just opening the microwave before it hits zero.
Hey, which microwave are you on today?
Yeah.
I'm taking this section. Beep. Don't let that shit beep. Your boss comes up. Did I hear a beep?
Did you stir in between and then let another minute go on it and then stop it right at 3 seconds?
You knew you had a minute 25.
Yeah.
Damn, dude. We're uncovering things. Hey, you want to play a game?
Yeah.
I want to do 2 Truths and a Lie song, but in the tune of 12 Days of Christmas.
2 truths and a lie. 2 truths.
2 truths and a lie.
2 truths and a lie. 2 truths and a lie.
2 truths and a lie. And a truth and a motherfucking lie. That's how we do it.
The lie bird was... No.
The lie bird is a rare bird.
2 truths and a lie.
Yeah.
2 truths and a lie.
Yeah.
2 truths and a lie. 2 truths and a lie. 2 truths and a lie. 2 truths and a lie.
Girl, you know there's only
2 truths and a lie. 2 truths and a lie. 2 truths and a lie. 2 truths and a lie.
Ooh, it got sensual. Don't forget, we also don't know who the liar is.
Yes.
Stankley has messaged each of us, right? It wasn't just me.
He messaged me at 1:30 in the morning.
Yeah. Cool.
Perfect. Yes.
it was really late for me too. Cool. And none of us know who the liar is, but yeah, let's do this. Anyone want to go first? What was the theme? Cars, transportation.
Transportation and junk.
Yep.
I can go first.
Yes.
I used to have a job in which I had a work vehicle. Work vehicle. And I was on my way to work one morning. And let me paint the picture here. I'm going down the road one way, and there's a woman coming down the road the opposite way. And I was passing a street. I didn't have a stop sign or anything like that. And in the absolute last second, as I'm going, she turns like she was going on the street, right? Hits the driver's side door, and then it knocks me onto the curb, right? So it was like this huge thing. I was fine. My vehicle was not, but I was okay. And I made a post on Facebook because I was just like, yeah, this crazy thing happened. And where he hit me and I jumped up on the curb right across the street, so probably like 10, 15 feet back, was a group of kids like waiting for the bus.
Oh.
So like had they turned into me like a little bit sooner, like I would have blasted into about 5 or 6 kids.
Children. God,
Yeah.
that's so many points.
And it's so funny you say that because I made a post on Facebook and was like, yeah, this crazy thing happened. You know, it was like 10 feet away from this kid. And someone who's a comedian who now is super into Jesus Christ was like, hey, man, I'm really sorry to hear that. You know, next time I know deep down in my heart, like, you'll hit those children.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. But now makes posts about Jesus Christ and tags like 96 people at a time.
Oh, right.
And but yeah, had a lot to say on Facebook about it.
Wow. How dare you?
Yeah, so that was.
I know that, dude. Jesus Christ, I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah. We
Your
we
Lord
all-
and Savior.
Yeah.
So that's my car /
That's crazy.
yes.
All right. Well, this is what I was thinking about. This was almost 10 years ago. It'll be 10 years ago in this upcoming year. Paint the picture. 4th of July. My car is parked in front of my parents' house. I am in the backyard, intoxicated heavily. 4th of July.
Mm-hmm.
It's the end of the night, though. People are leaving. There's only a few of us back there. And I hear this sound that sounds like a firework that doesn't like explode. It's just the screech, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, damn, what the fuck was that? And here comes my friend's husband. And he's like, hey, some dude just like drove into the side of your neighbor's house. And I'm like, what?
Yeah.
So I go out there, and they did, and they came very close. They were very close to driving into my neighbor's house, and they were trying to back out.
Yeah.
So this is what I saw when I came from the backyard to the front yard, and then like just pan over in front of my house, and there is my car just completely annihilated, like facing the wrong direction. So this man had turned, and like my parents' house is 2 houses from the stop sign.
Yeah.
And he had turned from my from that street, and then just like was going fast enough to absolutely just plow into my car and completely spin it around.
Yeah.
And then drove up into my neighbor's, almost their house.
Shit.
It was a wild time. Stankley and I had just started dating,
Yeah.
and he had just moved here.
Oh.
So this was his first interaction with my friends and family.
Yeah.
And it went down like real gross and dirty after that because my dad took the driver's keys,
Yeah.
and the driver was being followed like when he left by his dad. So like there's this kid that hit the car and his father, and then there's my dad who took the kid's keys because he was trying to leave.
Yeah.
And then all of us, and his daddy attacked my daddy. So it was a whole thing.
Yeah.
It was a whole fucking crazy thing. Completely totaled my fucking... It was a new car. I'd just gotten that car. But completely totaled it. So yeah, I had to get a new one. And he got away with that.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
So that's my shit.
My shit is back in the early days of doing stand-up. If you know anything about having a car, very important. Me and the homie Leroy were driving out to Cleveland. We went out there, did like all right, we were so broke that we had to drive back the night of.
Okay. Couldn't stay out there.
We could not stay out in Cleveland, Ohio, which is 5 motherfucking hours from us. Mm-hmm. And so we're out there or whatever, and I'm like, dog, like, honestly, we get done with the shows. I'm like, honestly, like, I'm cooling. Why don't we you start, driving or whatever, and then I'll sleep for a bit, and then I'll take over.
And then I'll switch, yeah.
Yeah. So we driving or whatever. Well, he driving. I fall asleep, which mistake.
Yeah.
Mistake. Because then all of a sudden, I realized that we're stopped. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, and I open my eyes, and it's just police lights behind us. And so Leroy's like, yo, okay. And I'm like, well, what's up? He's like, I don't have a driver's license.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ.
And I'm like, dog, like, where are we? Gee, we had driven like 40 miles from Cleveland. Where it was like 40 minutes. That was it, G. That was it. Like, it wasn't, you know what I'm saying? We wasn't on the road long.
We just got here.
Yeah.
What do you get pulled over for?
Speeding.
You don't have a driver's license. You don't speed, you idiot.
And so he played the polite, like, he's like, yeah, officer, like, what's going on? And the officer was like, yeah, you're busting a move. Like, where you headed? And he was like, I see you got Illinois plates. And he was like, oh yeah, just, I'm a comedian.
Oh, of course. I'm just out here performing. Yeah, you have to.
I'm a comedian, so like, I'm out here performing. And so we gotta head back to, Chicago or whatever. And so I'm like, oh God, like, bro, like, we can't be like, we're comedians. Cause I feel like that's more of like, let's search the car. Like,
yeah. What do you have on you?
I'm like, this feels like, let's search the car.
Right.
He didn't do that, but he was like, all right, well, I need to see your driver's license. And he was like, I'm a sovereign citizen.
Oh, no. No, don't do that.
He was like, he hit him with, I'm a sovereign citizen, so I could travel wherever.
I love watching those YouTube videos of people doing that, but like, no. I'm always like, you idiot. No.
And so the cop was like, are you good? He turns to me. Because I had my driver's license.
Yeah. Like, yeah, I was just sleeping.
Yeah, I was just napping, like we were going to switch or whatever. He was like, all right,
drive.
well, since it's your car and you do have a license, he was like, I'm just going to give him a ticket. He can pay for it.
Oh, well, he's not going to because he's a sovereign citizen.
And so then he writes him the ticket, and he comes back to give Leroy the ticket. I'm in the driver's seat now. You know what I'm saying? We switched. I'm like, fuck. Like, I got to drive at this point 4.5 hours because we're only
We barely fucking moved. I could still see the club that we performed at. Jesus.
So so the cop comes back. He's like, sir, here's your ticket. He's like, I do not accept that.
God damn it. You're like, shut the
I'm
fuck
like,
up.
bro. Like, he just dropped it. The cop, he's like, I'm just going to leave it here. Because I'm sitting there thinking, like, Buddy is letting us, like...
We get to leave.
We get to leave, G.
I'm about to have him arrest you so I can drive home in peace. You idiot.
And so he's like, get home safe. He was like, mind your speed.
Right.
I was like, thanks, thank you, appreciate it, whatever. And so I pull off, and Leroy pissed. He was like, oh, fuck, he did. And I was like, dog, like, chill. Like, I'm about to put on some music.
You're still talking to me right now.
I gotta drive.
I got a long drive. You chill in the passenger seat.
He's like, all right, I'll be your co-pilot. I got you. You need anything, I got you. I put in Pink Floyd's The Wall. Had that playing. 15 minutes in, Leroy, sleep.
Zonked. I think it is an important job as the co-pilot. I just recently went on a road trip as the co-pilot to stay awake for the pilot. I did not sleep at all, riding in passenger seat. That's your job.
And that was my trip to Cleveland.
Okay. Two truths and a liar. Who's the fucking liar?
2 truths and a lie.
Who could it be now?
2 truths and a lie. 2 truths and a lie. 2 truths and a lie.
Sorry. Off the bat, Timmy's being accused of being a liar.
What?
So,
J'accuse?
yeah.
Moi?
T thinks that it was. Here's the problem I'm having.
Same.
I know I've heard both of these stories. Whereas, and I know you guys have heard mine.
Yeah.
But like, here's both of you do that thing where you change one thing about the story.
I would never do that.
Here's my thing. Is I vaguely remember Tim's, and he got oddly specific about the comedian.
Yeah, he really did. He really did, though. He really did.
And KB's, I know, like, I've heard that story before, but I don't remember him saying that he's a sovereign citizen. But I don't put it past him either. So I'm like having a dilemma where I'm like, am I the liar?
Well, that did happen, but instead of driving a pickup truck, actually drove an SUV. From what
So that's my problem, everybody. Now you two talk.
Well, my problem with your story is I can't believe they let little Buddy walk.
So little Buddy is a Marine.
Oh.
And so at the time, like alcohol, like beer cans fell out of his truck. So I was pissed. But
Did they think y'all just spilled those around him when they pulled up?
Well, we were having a 4th of July party.
Yeah.
So, and he was in like our yard and the neighbor's yard.
Yeah.
Right. When the police showed up, there was a scuffle happening. And like when the police showed up, we all kind of, let's stop. And then my oldest brother showed up ready to kick someone's ass. Mm-hmm. So the police made me and my party go back inside. Mm-hmm. So we had to watch most of this from the window. Mm-hmm. And they gave dude a field sobriety test not once but twice.
Yeah.
And let him go without a DUI. Mm. He lived right around the corner.
Yeah.
And he didn't have a vehicle at this point. So he had to go to court, but they dropped most of his tickets.
Gotcha.
But luckily, he didn't get the DUI. If he got the DUI, his insurance wouldn't have covered any of the shits. So, yeah, I'm not lying. Thank you.
Okay.
Actually, I remember this happening on the 3rd of July.
I mean, you might be right.
Wait a minute, it was October. We're having our Halloween bash.
I'll just never forget, like, Sterling, I was like, this is my family. Like, there was a literal fight.
Yeah, so that is the issue for me as well, is like I'm very familiar.
Tim knows that story. Like, Tim had just left that party. Yeah. So Tim missed all of it. He did not physically see it happen.
But I heard all about it.
Yeah. And I'm not one, I make up a whole lie. Like, I don't tell a story and change one thing. I make up a whole lie. Remember the Peter Francis Tracy one? There was no kernel of truth in that story
I
whatsoever.
do both.
I know, and I can't figure it out. I don't. Maybe Tim wasn't in a company vehicle, but I feel like he was. What company? The flower?
This was way before that. This was, I won't say the company name because it was one of the few jobs I definitely got fired from.
Okay.
But it was when I did security systems.
Oh. Okay. Okay.
What? Why are you looking at me like that?
I don't know what questions to ask you. I'm trying to.
Okay. That's kind of a wild ass story, right? But it's Leroy.
I know.
That's the wild card right there.
I know, but then you could also just know that it's Leroy and that I would think that, you know? Okay, well, nobody else is chimed in.
Sovereign citizen is in my everyday lexicon. G?
Not really. See, Blaha, I think KB told the lie, hiding behind the craziness of Leroy.
No.
I think that most of that story is true. I just don't remember the sovereign citizen part. I remember her waking up and there being like cop lights, and I remember like the no license thing. I don't remember that part of the story. But also Tim's story, I vaguely remember that story. I don't remember the details of it as well. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Okay, so we have one vote for Timmy, one vote for KB. Thanks, guys. Most of them know that story too.
Perfect.
Well, and I think you've told that story on
I
here
probably
before.
have. I
Yeah.
probably have. That's my craziest. Not my crazy. I could have changed it, but okay. I guess Adele. Do you know? Because I can try to help. I can try to break the tie right now.
There was so much going on in Timmy's story that
I could have changed.
He could have.
one little.
there
He
was
could
so
have.
much, man.
When he said like a comedian who talks about Jesus Christ and he tags 98 people, it could have been like he tags 101 people. Like it could have been something so little.
I don't think I would get.
I don't trust
down to that minute.
you guys.
But yeah.
I don't know. I think I'm gonna go with KB.
Part of me thinks it's you.
Really? Oh my god!
Yeah,
You're playing the long
Aimee.
card.
Damn. Okay, there's one for each of us.
Yeah, because she
now.
going kind of hard. She act assuming like, oh, I'm
not the liar.
I'm the detective
the
here because
liar.
I'm obviously
What
not
are you
the liar.
talking
Well,
about?
neither of you have done that either. I've been like, well, I'm definitely not the liar. It's definitely you. I am confident. I'm confident.
I wrote a name down on a piece of paper and put it on an envelope and taped it to the ceiling. That's how confident that I know who it is. I don't have to give any input at all.
Okay. All right. One for Timmy, one for KB, and now one for me.
Would you like me to break the tie?
Who do you think it is?
I know for a fact that the liar is KB. Dun dun dun.
You know for a fact?
Yeah.
Why do you know for a fact?
Well, because I know if I'm the liar or not. So that rules that out. And then, I remember that story from the 4th of July. It's a classic.
Amy Blaze, crack 'em up.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So I think I think as 95% of the story KB is told is definitely true.
Yeah.
I think the sovereign citizen part is not. Just because, and not to be a dick, but I can't imagine a cop being like, okay, you guys go ahead then. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They'd be like, oh, okay, well, here's
Yeah,
the thing.
my confidence in like how the police would react to that is not like also not very high.
This is very funny. All right. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Go ahead.
No. What do you think? Who do you think the liar is, KB?
I think the liar is Timmy.
I said.
I would never.
What do you think he's lying about?
Cause like I said earlier, I was listening through all these little details and shit, and like, well, what is this? What does this mean?
Ask me about him. I'll tell you every detail right now.
Damn. It's the confidence.
It'd be funny if Sterling texted all of us and was like, "You're not the liar," and we just sit here for literally.
See, T agrees with you. She thinks definitely, it's Timmy. She's convinced.
Okay, then ask me straight up if I'm a gosh darn liar.
All right, Timmy, are you the liar?
No.
Are you sure?
Are we all telling the truth? Oh no. Oh no.
I have a question.
What?
KB,
Yeah.
are you the liar?
Yeah. But here's the thing.
Nice.
All right, that is a complete lie, but constructed of a little bit of a whole bunch of wide variety of truths. He did go to court and plead, "I'm a sovereign."
God damn it.
Fucking Leroy.
God
And he
damn
did
it.
tell the cop. The cop let us switch,
So that part of the story is true.
but it was us going downstate to Illinois, like downstate
yeah.
Illinois. The Cleveland was every road trip he falls asleep, but our road trip to Cleveland wasn't like that at all. And the pulled over, like it was during the day. There was no sirens behind us like that. So it was like a majority of that, like he pled sovereign citizen in court as well, and that's where he got hung up trying to do that, which is always hilarious when if you have not watched those videos and watched those people talk in loops.
So funny.
Because that's the thing, yeah. So I can see someone in court if they do the whole sovereign citizen thing, the judge being like, okay, man, like just what. But when you're like, caught red-handed driving without a license, they're usually not super chill about when you're like, well, I am a sovereign citizen.
When you're fighting when they're letting you go.
No,
you know
that
what I mean?
happened.
What a
No, that happened.
goofy.
It was just downstate to Illinois, but he did. He was like, "I'm just gonna leave this here." Like he just tossed
That's
it in
funny.
there.
That's why you said that's
Yeah.
funny. T said, "Oh, the one time I don't pick KB." I got so scared that all of us weren't the liar. I was like, "Oh shit."
But yeah.
Mine did have an Adele.
I've heard your story before, but then I don't know. I just got my own. I'm like, she's talking a lot. Though.
Yeah.
She's got a lot of details. A lot happened that night.
Yeah. I didn't realize little buddy got off.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was a big thing, and I do remember that specifically because he was military, and yeah, I think it was pretty. But like you said, I mean, ultimately it worked out for you because then his insurance covered.
Yeah,
Everything.
You know what happened? This is fun, and I could have told this part of the story. That sounds so made up. So I ended up getting a new car. It was the Versa. I went from a Pontiac G6 to a Versa. I felt like such a loser, and I wanted to go to court. I wanted to go to his court date to see what happened because I was like ready to be like, this motherfucker, because he got a ticket for like texting and driving. He got a ticket for like improper lane usage, or like just like some really stupid whatever tickets that half of them got thrown out.
Yeah.
But me and my dad went to court together, and the Will County Courthouse to turn into it, the old one, is on a one-way street, but it's 3 lanes of one way. And I'm in the middle lane, not realizing that the lane to my left is also a one-way. So I went to go turn into the courthouse parking lot, and I got hit by a car. Like a car ran into me.
Oh, really?
It's my brand new fucking car. Yeah. That I got for the dude I was going to see in court.
Yeah.
And the guy got out and was like, "I'm so sorry." And I was like, "What?" Like, that was definitely my fault. And he was like, "I could buff this out. I could." And I was like, "Oh, you don't have insurance."
Yeah.
Gotcha. Cool. Okay. Bye.
Yeah.
It's funny you say that because the accident I was in, the woman who turned into me gave the police insurance. And so my work is like, yeah, if you need to like go to quick care or whatever. And like it did kind of, I mean, like nothing broken or anything, but you know, I was like, whoa, that was fucked up.
Yeah.
So I went to quick care and all this shit. And then it turns out that the girl like pretty much paid a friend to Photoshop up a fake insurance card. And they're like, yeah, she doesn't have insurance.
Hey, you only do that like when you have to go to court and present that you had insurance. Don't do that.
Everybody knows that.
Yeah, don't do that when you like
Actually need.
Yeah, when you actually need insurance.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because guess what? They're gonna run your insurance.
Right. They don't do that in court. They don't run your insurance. They look at your card and they're like, yeah, this looks good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen better, but yeah.
Yeah, you did an all right job. I did it for someone once and I had to I was like, this is a little shitty. So I had to put it in one of those like insurance cards. like, please don't open this.
Yeah.
I mean, I've never done that. That is against the law.
On Minecraft.
On Minecraft, I
did
did that. In Animal Crossing, I did that one time. So, never in real life.
Yeah, people have been wilding. Like to see the going to the city and seeing the like, do not engage with people.
Mm-hmm.
Don't rage drive and shit like that. It's like, damn, dude. Like, is it really going down on the? It's going down on the expressway.
It is.
Like that.
I see those all the time. I'm like, oh Jesus. Okay.
And I remember one of my friends said that her friend was a cop, and she was like, "Yeah, people be shooting like through their own car at other cars." And she's like, "But she's like, they don't roll down a window. They don't.
Nope.
Like they don't even realize like, oh, I am shooting my own shit.
Oops.
Like
roll down the window."
Don't shoot at people. That is the.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, of course.
Well, that one too. But if you skip that one.
If you ignore that one,
I'm like,
don't shoot your own shit.
Yeah, you're enraged, and you just sit up there and blow.
I'm saying. KB, I don't know the name of the song that I was gonna do. I just know the shitty lyrics, but I can't remember.
Type in the shitty lyrics you do know in quotes, and then Pitbull afterwards, and then Metallica. I don't know. Are you guys looking up lyrics for Mr. Worldwide?
Yes.
No, I am. I gotta pull it up. Hold on. Wait, which one are you doing?
I don't know. Which are you doing?
I want to do hotel room service.
Okay, you can go.
Okay.
Artist of the week.
So,
oh, go ahead.
All right. Hotel song by Pitbull. Dale.
Mr. Worldwide.
Mr. Worldwide. DJ Jim Johnson, I want everybody to stop what they're doing. Mr. 305. Now, if you know you're with somebody, you're gonna take the hotel room tonight. Make some noise. Woo. Meet me at the hotel room. 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 Forget about your boyfriend. Meet me at the hotel room. You can bring your girlfriends and meet me at the hotel room. Forget about your boyfriend and meet me at the hotel room. You can bring your girlfriends, and guess what? Meet me at the hotel room. We at the hotel, motel, Holiday Inn. We at the hotel, motel, Holiday Inn. We at the hotel, motel, okay. We at the hotel, motel, Holiday Inn. She like that freaky stuff. 2 in the O and 1 in the I. That kinky stuff. You nasty. But I like your type. And like T.I., it's whatever you like. Bring your girls, just whatever the night. Listen to that, just whatever the night. What does that mean?
Just whatever.
The night.
Yeah. That's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to whatever the night.
Your man just left. I'm the plumber tonight.
Whoa, he's going to be laying down some pipe, if you know what I'm
That's real
saying.
clever. I'll check your pipes.
See, I already said it, so.
Oh, you the healthy type.
Oh.
Well, here, give me some egg whites.
Wait.
It's a colonoscopy.
Wait.
He's got one of those cameras.
Yeah.
So he's checking.
He's like, whoa, girl, you healthy. Damn. Scoped. I like to be scoped on a first date.
I'll check your pipes. Oh, you the healthy type. Well, here goes some egg whites. I think he's trying to allude to. But, okay. I'm just sorry. It's like, all right.
I'm sorry, too.
Now give me that sweet, that nasty, that good. It should be gushy stuff, but it's Gucci stuff.
Gucci stuff.
Let me tell you what you're going to do. 2 + 2, I'm going to undress you. Then we're going to go 3 and 3. You're going to undress me. Then we're going to go 4 and 4. We're going to freak some more. But first, forget about your boyfriend and meet me at the hotel room. You can bring your girlfriends and meet me at the hotel room. And then this continues for like 4 more times.
Right.
We at the hotel, motel, that
part.
Yeah, now. After the party in the hotel lobby, then we off to the room. Like, all right, hold up. Pitbull, some of this shit is like already other rap songs, and you just doing Mad Libs and plugging and chugging.
Where can I put this in?
Like, damn, bro. Like, all right. Put them fingers in your mouth or open up your blouse.
I did not know where he was going. Put them fingers like in his butt.
In your pipes.
Check your pipes. I'm a plumber.
No. Put them fingers in your mouth or open up your blouse and pull that G-string down south.
Jesus.
Oh, okay, shorty. 1's company, 2's a crowd, and 3's a party. Your girl ain't with it. I got somebody in my nature. She's naughty. Bro,
Oh my God.
He reached for that reference.
Fucking hilarious.
Your girl ain't with it. I got somebody in my nature. She's naughty. And once again, I do not like adults using the word naughty.
We're not about it. We do not condone that here on the Happy Corner podcast.
Now give me that sweet, that nasty, that Gucci stuff.
That
good Gucci stuff. Let me tell you what we gonna do. 2 + 2, I'm gonna undress you. Then we're gonna go 3 and 3. You gonna undress me. Then we go 4 and 4. We're gonna freak some more. But first, forget about your boyfriend and meet me at the hotel room. Okay. You can bring your girlfriends and meet me at the hotel room. Blah blah blah. Mujeres. Ayo, ayo, ayo. Wait. So he goes through all these different names. Like, you know, he's naming off women. K-Bola, all right? So then, how do you think Pitbull ends the verse?
Does he call himself Mr. Worldwide?
No. Dale.
Why didn't I know? Damn it. Of course he did. Lyrical genius, Pitbull.
Lyrical genius, Pitbull. Always. I picked that one because I remember when that song was popping for some odd reason. And dog, like, I was like, dude, it really, if you listen to it, he really did plug and chug a lot of shit. There's already a song into
I believe
a song.
I was getting drunk at the VFW.
He was really plugging and chugging. And like, if you know where Pitbull originally came from, and to see him be Mr. Worldwide, Dale, then you're like, damn, this is his makeover is about on par with Snoop. I'll put it like that. Yeah.
All right. Everybody knows the lyrics to this classic. This is Give Me Everything.
Okay.
It starts like this. Me? Not working hard? Yeah, right. Picture that with a Kodak. Or better yet, go to Times Square. Take a picture of me with a Kodak. Fucking genius, dude.
Yeah.
Took my life from negative to positive. Get it? It's like pictures.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just want y'all to know that. And tonight, let's enjoy life. Pitbull, Nair, Neo. That's right. Tonight, I want all of you tonight. Give me everything tonight. For all we know, we might not get tomorrow. Let's do it tonight. Don't care what they say or the games they play. Nothing is enough till they handle love. Let's do it tonight. I want you tonight. I want you to stay. I want you tonight. Grab somebody sexy. Tell them, hey. And then there's Give Me Everything Tonight. That whole fucking spiel.
Yeah.
Take advantage of tonight, because tomorrow I'm off to do battle. Perform for princess. But tonight I can make you my queen and make love to you endless. It's insane the way the name growing. Money keep flowing. Hustlers move beside us. So I'm tiptoeing to keep flowing. I got it locked up like Lindsay Lohan.
Wait, what? Wait. Time out. Run that back. Why bring Lindsay Lohan into this?
This is the time frame. This is, yeah. Money keep flowing. Hustlers move beside us. So I'm tiptoeing to keep flowing. I got it locked up like Lindsay Lohan. Yeah. Put it on my life, baby. I'll make you feel right, baby. Can't promise tomorrow, but I promise tonight. Dale. Excuse me, and I might drink a little more than I should tonight. And I might take you home with me if I could tonight. And baby, I'm going to make you feel so good tonight, because we might not get tomorrow. You think the last thing I want to do on this planet is fuck Pitbull? Like, we might not get tomorrow. You want to fuck? I'd be like,
and
actually,
you know what?
no.
He would have to wear a do-rag, because I feel like sweat would just drip off.
There's
his
so many
forehead.
other things I would rather do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know why. He looks like a sweater.
He does look like a sweater.
Like, I'd be like, put on a bandana before you do anything. Before you start. We need to catch all that.
Dale. You know, don't care what they say or the games they play. Nothing is enough. Blah, blah, blah. Reach for the stars. And if you don't grab them, at least you'll fall on top of the world.
No, wait, what?
Think about it. Just think about
it. Wait, repeat this. Repeat that.
Okay. Reach for the stars. And if you don't grab them, at least you'll fall on top of the world. Think about it.
Gee.
I feel like we're talking to Flat Earth Dave, and we have to like explain like relativity. like
Not what is that? Why?
Also, you're just gonna die.
You're
not gonna fall on top of the world.
He misused a common phrase for it just to not rhyme. Like, why did
Reach for the stars, and if you don't grab them, at least you'll fall on top of the world. Think about it.
Dale.
Wait. Because if you slip, I'm gonna fall on top of your girl.
Oh, you didn't accomplish it? At least here's this dick. Blah.
Like, you are putting your dick on such a large, like a high pedestal. Like, it's...
How you just gonna fall into the pussy?
No. Because if you slip, I'm gonna fall on top of your girl. Hey, reach for the stars. And if you don't grab them, you'll fall on top of the world. And if you slip, I'm gonna fuck your girlfriend.
You, yeah.
Fuck Fuck your girlfriend.
Dale.
All right. Because if you slip, I'm gonna fall on top of your girl. When I'm involved with is deeper than the Masons. I don't know what that's supposed to say.
I know what I'm
involved. What I'm involved with, maybe instead of when. What I'm involved with is deeper than the Masons. Baby, and it ain't no secret. My family is from Cuba, but I'm an American Idol, getting my money like Seacrest. This is trash.
I mean, granted, Seacrest do be getting that money, but
what in this? Nothing in this. There is no rhyming scheme in this.
No, no.
Can I read all of this together?
That's
no
what
pause.
I was saying about the last thing. Like, he went all that way just to not rhyme.
Okay, reach for the stars, and if you don't grab them, at least you'll fall on top of the world. Think about it. Because if you slip, I'm going to fall on top of your girl. What I'm involved with is deeper than the Masons. Baby, and it ain't no secret. My family is from Cuba, but I'm an American Idol, getting money like Seacrest. So basically, almost, you rhymed secret with Seacrest. That's it. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 lines.
No, because it was like, the thing is like he chose a word to rhyme, but it was in paragraphs. Mm-hmm. So it was like, da-da-da-da-da, world, think about it. Da-da-da-da-da, girl. Da-da-da, like, I see where he attempted to rhyme, kind of.
It's like in the same vicinity. They like went to school together, but they were never friends. You know, it's like in the area, but nowhere close.
Yeah, him and Neo went on a little run for a minute. Because this is with Neo, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Keep your hat on. Keep it on.
Fedorable. But then it's just, fucking 19 chorus. Like, just, wow. Thanks for that. Classic. Dale.
All Pitbull songs sound the exact same.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I had a hard time figuring out which song it was that I wanted to do.
Like, it's like that. Pitbull makes music for when you are drunk at the club and you're out on the dance floor and no longer give a fuck about the music.
Right.
Like,
you're just drunk and getting down and grinding on people, I guess.
You know what I'm saying? It's just like, and yeah, like that's the only time I've ever heard Pitbull. Like, it's when I've been out at a club and it was, predominantly white,
Sounds about right.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I love this Pitbull song.
He's going to be at Naperville Rib Fest this year.
I'm going to get tickets. Hell yeah. That's fucking hilarious. That was a good artist. Good pick.
All right. I knew it would be fun.
You deserve it.
And we got something that wasn't like, oh, wow, you sound like you are disturbed. It was just a funny...
Right. This isn't like, this is just on the surface funny, not problematic.
Yeah.
That's how we started.
Yeah.
We started with the problems. We started with the problematics.
And every once in a while we go back to that.
We do. We have to.
Yeah, corn.
We have to. Yeah. Sorry. But yeah, we could do a plethora. I mean, we did kind of do a Christmas song at the beginning, but I'm like, there's a ton of Christmas songs with terrible lyrics.
Yeah.
We could do that.
And stop using the baby it's cold outside. It's like, oh man, this is about rape. Like it's
a bad song. It's gross.
But like, I think that because we're looking at it from our lens from today.
Oh, absolutely.
Like, do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, because like the when I seen it performed, it was this playful, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I know.
do you get what I'm saying? Like
I get it. It's still a song that's like, yeah, in now's lens, you're like,
right. But like, I get everybody's, you know what I'm saying, like being like, no, this is, but yeah, and I like the portrayal of it.
Sure.
Like the original with, like, I think it was like Dina Washington or somebody.
I have no idea. I have no idea who sings any songs.
It was like an old ass, like, and it was a cute little.
I think the original intentions were more of like, I can't stay here. Like, what will the neighbors think? Kind of thing. Not like, I don't want to be here and you're forcing me to stay. Like, I don't.
Yeah,
I don't think that was the original.
I think the problem lyric was, "What's in this drink?" Most people were like, I'm sorry, what? What did you just say?"
Yeah. And that song came out when their fucking Manhattans and martinis were like stupid, dumb, potent.
Right.
Like.
Well, now it's like, oh, yeah, you're trying to make me stay here.
Yeah.
Yeah. I understand. That wasn't even where I was going with bad lyrics. Or like problematic lyrics. There's more.
More Christmas songs with problematic
I don't know
lyrics?
problematic, but bad lyrics for sure.
Oh, no. Christmas songs have terrible lyrics. Yeah.
Real bad.
Oh, yeah.
You're like, what am I singing about?
Which one?
I don't fucking know. I can't think of it. I haven't gotten into the Christmas songs yet.
Oh, okay.
You're already sick of them, whereas I have not entered that phase yet.
Yeah.
Because I've barely done shopping.
Yeah.
You know, that's like my mom always puts on the Christmas station.
Yeah.
When we're on our way to go Christmas shopping.
Gotcha.
And I've kind of dropped the ball and not taken her. So.
And I'm kind of a shitty daughter.
Hey, I provide a Christmas for you children every year for the last at least 2 years.
I will turn this Christmas around.
I will right now. I will never take mom shopping. You don't get nothing. Nothing. We're off next week.
That's
but it's the Burbies.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Burbies is next weekend.
Yeah.
We still haven't figured out exactly what we're doing other than we're doing a red carpet.
Yes. It'll be fun.
It's going to be a lot of fun. But we won't have our regularly scheduled Happy Corner podcast.
Yeah.
And that's okay. It's going to be a fun night. I'm very excited.
Yeah, absolutely. And are we back on... We're off for like 3 weeks after that, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, because holidays? 18th, I think 25th. We do the 11th. We're off because that's the schedule. And then I think we come back the next weekend and then we'll be off. Or no? Because it's only the 18th.
Oh, okay.
The next one. I think. We can talk about this.
I'm sorry, I didn't. I thought
like
we
when
had
I can look
at
a calendar, whatever. But we're the Happy Corner podcast. Yeah. We'll fucking be back. What do you mean? Do you have anything cool coming up?
Yeah. Next, this upcoming Friday and Saturday, I am hosting for Nitra. Our Saturday show is sold out. I think our Friday show is like almost sold out. It's going to be super fire. I'm super excited to see her coming up from Houston. Nice. So that'll be dope. And I'm happy to see her sell out.
Been doing all kinds of shit.
Yeah, she's been doing some cool shit. So
awesome. That's exciting.
Yeah. And then the 13th, I'm doing Sneaky Links at Hollywood Palms. And then the 15th, I'm doing Breakthrough Comedy in Chicago. Mm-hmm. That'll be a lot of fun. And then on the 15th, SNF has their SNF Fmas Christmas special show, and 12 comedians of Christmas or whatever.
Nice.
And so that'll be the 15th at Two Brothers. So yeah.
Nice. Awesome. Follow KB on Instagram. She posts her up and comings. Tim and I have the See You Next Tuesday comedy open mic every Tuesday in the Speakeasy of Mojo's in downtown Plainfield. We also do the Shots and Giggles live comedy at the Drunken Donut the fourth Saturday of every month. We'll be back in January. We have a bunch of holidays coming up, so we'll be a little inactive on the platforms, and then do we come back just like new season? New year, new season?
Yeah.
Sweet. I don't even know what season it is. That's fucking
7?
crazy. That's wild. Yeah. Timmy, you got anything you want to talk about? You know anything you want to talk about, buddy?
No, I won't talk about it.
Actually,
Actually, scratch that. Adele and I are going to stream tonight. We have noticed a trend of Facebook feed being taken over by AI generated art.
I've seen. It's wild.
Yeah.
It's very neat.
Yeah.
Listen, let people just do those things and don't shit on them for it, okay?
Well, that's kind of why I wanted to do the stream. Not only did I want to like hopefully get some kind of active chat participation to tell me like what they want me to create, because I do have a couple apps that make AI generated art, but I want to kind of open it up for conversation, because I have seen a lot of hot takes and a lot of not so hot takes about it. And, like you said, some people are doing it and some people are like, oh, it's fucking stupid and you're doing this and this and whatever.
Why do people care so much about what other people do? It's so...
I think when people get passionate about a lot of things, including art, they get weirdly defensive sometimes about maybe what the definition of art is and what the definition of art isn't.
Oh my God, it's
stuff like that.
Such a large spectrum, people.
Right.
It's
so
giant.
I'm hoping to get a nice group in my chat on stream so we can talk about stuff like that, because I think it's very interesting, and negative or positive, I want to get a feel for how everyone feels about it.
What is your it's Timmy?
It's Blazed One, BLAZED0NE.
That's the Blaze Zone. Everybody.
Blaze done.
Blaze, yeah, you're right. Blaze done. One and done. I can spell. Thank you very much.
Samesies.
All right. Well, I hope everyone has a fantastic week.
Yes, everybody have a good week. Stay out of trouble. Smoke some good weed. Keep yourself at peace, and get you some vitamin D.
I like it. I like what you're doing here.
Yeah, try meditation in some way or form, and we shall see you soon. Bye.
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 Ba-da-da-da.
It's time to laugh.
Hell yeah.
'Cause boredom is just torture.
It was.
KB and Aimee have just what the doctor ordered.
We do this.
Pull up
I
a
couldn't
chair,
do this
it's a
earlier
happy
because the
corner.
song was fucked up, but the end was on point. God damn it! We're doing live, damn it!
Bye.